What's up, guys? Welcome to the Human Spectrum. It's been a week since I've done a video. Unfortunately, we had a passing away in our family, a death, and but I'm back now, and I have some important and interesting information that I want to pass along, and we'll jump right into it. What we're going to see is a few videos. One video is going to have a meteor entering the atmosphere, and that was caught by dash cam. It's pretty cool and very rare. And also I have videos of unidentified anomalous objects in the sky that were caught on camera, and they were sent to New Force, if I'm saying that correctly, or New Fork, but I think it's New Force. And it's another place, another website, agency where you can report on what you saw and send in videos and pictures, just like MUFON, but MUFON just has a lot more going on there. They have a lot more things that they can handle at one time, and they're of course in virtually every state, so in the United States. So, but New Force is another place that people are starting to report their sightings of anything paranormal, anything that may look like a UAP, meaning lights in the sky that you can't explain, it doesn't look like an airplane, or anything unknown. So, and then we're going to have videos of some UAPs toward the end of this. So, but before we get to that, I want to go to spaceweather.com. I'm sure you've heard of them. Not the Space Weather Prediction Center, but spaceweather.com. So I got two important things I want to get to here. I'm going to go ahead and get myself down to the corner, like I always do, but without the dunce cap. Alright, display capture. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, first thing I want to get out of the way is this is the sunspots that are on the sun, and this is Earth facing. As you can see, it's busy, and what I wanted to expand on here is although it's been semi-quiet, we're starting to see the sun pick up again. We are at solar maximum, and it's an 11-year cycle, and we're just getting ready to enter the peak, so we're not even halfway over yet. So with that said, let me just give you this piece down here. Sunspot AR3806 has a beta gamma D delta magnetic field that harbors energy for X-class solar flares. So what they're trying to say basically is the sun's going to become active again. M-class flares, you get a little bit of a heads up with the M-class type flares, and but they still do damage. But X-class flares can get here within 8 to 10 minutes. It's incredibly fast. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention because that's important. We're in a solar maximum that so far they're saying is one of the, since they've been recording solar minimums and maximums of the sun, this has been one of the strongest so far. I mean, there were stronger ones, obviously, if you go back to the 1800s, but this cycle is proving to be very challenging to our electronics, our satellites, and our communications. And that kind of stuff does make mainstream media, and that's good, and I'm glad it does. Unlike UAPs and other subjects along those lines, those are rarely in the media unless Congress is involved. So the only one that I see covering this is what I'll show you in a little bit. So that's what I wanted to show you. The sun's going to become active, so just kind of be on the lookout in the next few days to maybe a week or so, we could be getting slammed with a few good solar storms. Now, down here, I've showed you this spreadsheet before. This is a spreadsheet of meteors that come close to the Earth, and they're measured by lunar distance. A lot of times that means between the Sun and the Earth, which is very close. Even if it's closer to the Moon, that's still close. And it depends on the size of the meteors. But I've never seen this spreadsheet excuse me, so colorful. So as you can see here, we had a 0.1. That was a close shave. And I did see the video from the guy that filmed this particular meteor that came over northern Philippines. It was seen by the whole region, but this guy took a video, and in this video there was a delayed boom after seeing this 0.7 lunar distance smaller object go by. So meteors, they don't come alone. I mean, sometimes they do, but usually they come with their little friends, and those are the ones we got to watch out for. And if it's not the case, the other thing that can happen is meteors can come into the Earth's atmosphere, and pieces of it will break off the main meteor, and those pieces are the ones that could land on Earth. We recently also had one that hit into the ocean. I believe that activated a buoy. It put it into event mode, and I think it was in the South Pacific also. But just so you know, we are lit up here like a Christmas tree. This is just, I've never seen it so colorful before. Usually it's mostly white, and it's, you can see in the future, September 9th, 10th, 11th, these all have the 1.1 on the 15th, 1.4 on the 16th. These are all possible dangers, and it's not like it's going to hit us, but what I'm starting to notice is that the frequency is becoming more noticeable. So we have a frequency in meteors, and I know Mike from the Council of Time spoke about that about a month ago, and he obviously has the knowledge and the clearance to know these things, but the best he could tell us was to watch out for this page here, and he was right, and people are seeing it. It's already caught on video, it's already hitting the Earth, and we have a lot more to go, as you can see here. If you look at the next couple of days, going all the way up to a couple of weeks, all the way up to October into the beginning of November. This is, to me, this is unprecedented to see this many colored in like that. So I just wanted to bring those to your attention. Don't be surprised to see a meteor in your area. You know, the Earth is mostly covered with water, oceans, but the way this is looking, the chances of population seeing this more often than in the past is more possible now. So just a heads up on that. So just wanted to bring those two things to your attention. So we're going to go over to, related to that, related to meteors, New Force rather. There was a meteor sighting on a dash cam. It was a cigar shaped, size of a small vehicle. This person reports it went at 100 miles per hour at the least. I believe it went a lot faster than that. But he said he was driving down Pleasant Ridge Road, and he saw the object come into view very fast. And then over here he says he quickly started recording. And I'm going to shut my mic off, and just in case there's anything here to listen to, and we're going to take a look at this video. So Yeah, so that was a police car. So I don't know if there was a police officer that reported it. I'm going to assume it was, and that was on 8/23/2024. And back then I was checking out spaceweather.com, and this sheet was white with maybe 6, 7 of these in here. It's becoming more frequent, and we have a lot more meteors headed our way, according to many observatories that I've been researching. So it's not just here on spaceweather.com. I've been looking into it in other areas. We're going to see an uptick, and it's possible that you can catch one yourself. If you do, take a picture, but meteors are really hard to catch. But if you happen to catch one in any way, shape, or form, please send me a copy so we can throw it up here on the human spectrum video. Now we're going to go to a possible UFO sighting, or UAP. This one was multicolored. It was viewed from land. This is around July. I am going to have some from September also. There are already reports in September here on the New Force UFO sighting page, where you can, if you see anything, you can put it up here. There's a little area you can fill it out. And this guy goes on and says, for the last several years I've been noticing photographing and taking photos of unidentified objects in the sky. Most are flashing orbs, multicolored. Some are balls of fire that seem to be attached to what look like stars or are moving on the ground, and what appears to be some kind of camouflage using light like a funhouse mirror, and in one case a landing in what appears to be an extraterrestrial being. This is an actual person reporting this. Now he's going to mention something here that I basically spoke about when I started this channel. If you didn't know, your camera can see in other spectrums that your eyes can't see. That's why it's not foolish, and I don't care what anybody thinks, because I do this. I'll go out at night, during the day, even if I'm not seeing something with my eyes, to then start recording. Sometimes I'll just press record and slowly just move my camera through the sky, and then when I bring it in to my laptop or computer, or even review it on my phone with some of the software that comes with your computer, or open source software, a lot of times you're going to see something on your phone and you're going to say, I was just panning around and I didn't see anything. But your phone will capture, I think the last time I checked, your phone can look into 6 more spectrums further out than we can. So just keep that in mind when you're looking to take pictures or take video in the sky. Look up. Not enough people look up, but they love it when you're looking straight down, left and right. That's kind of how they want the population to be. If you look up more often, you'd be surprised what you'd see with your eyes, but you'd be even more surprised what your camera will find that your eyes cannot. So that's what I based this channel off of, is the human spectrum. We can only see in so many spectrums, and when you use your cameras, because our cameras are so they're HD 4K, and they have the software in there to capture 4 to 6 more spectrums than our eyes. So he goes on here to say, there's a pattern almost regularly that seem to be mimicking the stars, but they don't move the right way. So there's also a pattern and a shape to them, but it's not normal to nature. There is a symmetry. There is a symmetry. Once you see, you cannot unsee, and periodically you will find what you would think is a star moving across the sky. And this is the part I wanted to highlight for you. Some of the things I'm sending in I did not see with my eyes. The camera picked them up. So that's my point. That's his point. It works. It's for real. Your camera catches more than what your eyes do. So, and here's what he caught. This is a still picture. Same color object of 2 dots on either side of a larger one. And I'm going to go ahead and play the first video. And I saw this video. I'm going to play it for you right now. I'm going to switch the volume over to this in case he does speak, but I'm not sure if he does or not. But what you will notice is that it looks, at one point it looks like it's connected to one giant craft or one giant object, and then it just gets a little weird from there, and then I have another video for you. So let's check it out. Looks like he zoomed in there. Alright, so that was his first video, and on the second one, let's check this one out. I think this one had more color than that one. So, once again, I'm switching over. And you can see that he was looking at something here, and then there was a flash up here. So, I'm going to play that again. So what he does here, he zooms in. So those were the 2 videos for this report on New Force. And I think I have another one. Yes, I do. So this one was this occurred on September 2nd, 2024. So this is a newer video. This is one of the only ones that I could find in New Force for September with video or pictures. He says it was estimated at 50 to 100 feet in size, viewed from land. Direction from the viewer was southeast, angle of elevation 49, closest distance 1 to 2 miles. Estimated speed, he's saying it was stationary for about 3 minutes and then vanished. characteristics or haze around object, emitted beams, and change, I think he meant to say color. Driving south on Route 61, I noticed the clouds toward the southeast were emitting this almost neon electric blue color from behind it. Got a video. So let's go ahead and check out the video. Amazing. Yeah, I don't see any wings. I don't see. Yeah, that's really odd. That's quite a capture. What is it? If anyone knows what that is, please leave a comment. Let me know. And it looked like, if I'm not mistaken, he took it from behind his, I don't know if that's a dashboard. It looks like he's on the road. Anytime you take photos like that, maybe that was his only chance, and if it was, I get it. But if it's, he said it was there for about 3 minutes, I would recommend getting out of your vehicle and taking the photo, image, or video. But even though he went through his glass there, you could see it was something else. So I think this is the close-up picture they gave us, and you can see there's a solid object. It looks to be a solid object in here, almost looks like a face, and then the blue extending out around it. And this was another still image he put up. I'm not quite sure if these are included, but trying to get a vantage point here. That could be buildings or roads down there, but you can clearly see this is up in the sky. And see if you had anything else. And here's another photo, basically the same thing from just a slightly different angle. That's a very vivid neon blue. So when he said neon color, he meant it. And that is something else. That's amazing. If you happen to capture anything like this by video or captured an image, send it to the Human Spectrum. I'm going to be doing some live shows soon, and I will put your stuff up. There's only a couple things I need from you. It's just don't send me your originals, but send me a copy or copies of what you have with a first name or handle, and at least give me a city, region, or town that you're in, just in case someone else saw something similar or the same not too far away from you, and we can kind of like, look into that. That happened to me August of 2022 on the channel with Mr. MBB333, where I showed an object near the sun, and 20 minutes later, around the same, 20 minutes later, not too far from me, another gentleman caught the same object near the sun. So that's the reason why I like to know where the location's from. That's all the information I need from you, is just your first name or handle, and where you spotted it, and what town or city, and that would be great. We can put it here on the Human Spectrum. That is all I have for you today. These are all from New Forks, and like I said, they have a lot of information there. Check it out yourself, and you'll see you can go by state. You can punch in your state, and you can actually see how many reported sightings were added to the New Forks site from your state. I didn't see mine on here yet for September, but I'm sure I will here in New York State. So that's all I have for you today. Just the sun's active, and we have a lot of objects heading our way, meteors. So just keep your eyes peeled, stay safe, and take care of yourselves. And be sure to send any videos or images to the Human Spectrum. That email will be in the description. Take care, everyone. Be safe.